Hi, I'm Tasneem Khan and I'm an early childhood development practitioner and welcome to the iteach Early Childhood Development Program. I hope that you have enjoyed colouring and today we've got an exciting activity planned for you. Today we're going to learn how to do tearing. So let's get into it. Now this is a very exciting activity. I'd like to introduce you to some of the materials that we're going to be using. Today we're going to be using a bit of paper. So you can use your local newspaper, which is a bit soft, okay, a bit of newspaper, or you can use direct paper. I'm going to opt for direct paper. I already have some here and we are going to get into it. So here's your direct paper. We're not going to use the entire sheet though. I always told you when you work your paper, basically use like half. So you're going to get half a page and obviously you're going to invite your child. So just say you're working with Jane. You're going to say, "Hi Jane, my darling, how are you doing? You know, today we're going to work with an exciting activity. It's called tearing. You can say the name if you want, but you can create the suspense and say, would you like to learn something new? Would you like to learn something awesome, something exciting?" Like I said, when you're inviting the child, make it very exciting invite for the child so that they want to work with you. So like we're going to do tearing now. So obviously you invited Jane. Jane is sitting next to you as usual. Remember the rules. It's my turn first, then it's going to be your turn. And obviously you're going to be having your material prepared, or you can prepare it while Jane is sitting next to you, so Jane can also see what's happening. Right? So you've invited your child. Child is sitting next to you. We're getting ready for the activity. So there. Finished here the paper. We're going to put that one side so it's out of our way. So now there's two pieces. One is going to be obviously for myself and one is going to be for Jane. But I'm just going to take Jane's piece and leave it here. And I'm going to work with this piece right here. So you're going to place the paper in front of you. And we're going to take our left hand and place it onto the paper right at the top where your fingers come over on the top. And you're going to take your right hand and you're going to pick the paper up and use this hand as a guide, the left hand. And slide it down. You can see so my thumb is on the way. I'm going to now move my hand down and tear, and move my hand down and tear, and move my hand down and tear. And obviously the actions are very deliberate and slow so the child can watch what it is that you are doing, because we are teaching tearing. Okay, this is a very good activity that's going to be helping them later on, and we want to show them how to tear paper correctly, not just tear it all over the place. Okay, so yeah, so this is the tearing activity. We're showing them how to tear strips of paper. So again, once again, hands at the top. You can see my fingers coming over the paper because I'm using it as a guide, like you would use a ruler. Pick it up and pull, and move my hand and pull, move my hand and pull, and move my hand and pull. Very deliberate, very slow actions. Like I said, most of the times when we are doing the activities, we are not talking. We are just introducing. Once we finish introducing and talking, then we're going to do the activity very silently. So I'm just going to carry on doing that. And there, I'm all done. Okay, so I finished here all the pieces of my paper. I am done. Now I'm going to say, Jane, would you like to have a turn? I take the paper, I hand it over to Jane, and I let Jane have a turn. Okay, when Jane is done, Jane can have as many turns as she likes. You can give them more paper if they're done. It's a tearing activity. They love tearing. I know kids love tearing paper. I want to teach them how to tear it, which papers they can tear and which they can't. It's so important that you give instructions because they will tear just any piece of paper. So you must tell Jane, you're only allowed to tear this paper here that I'm giving. You're not allowed to tear any other papers that you find at home. So you want to give clear instructions so they're not going to be tearing up your important documents and things. So you say, tear this paper, okay, that I've given you. Okay, and then you can give them more paper for tearing as they go along. When you're done, you just take all the pieces of paper that you finished here and you're going to keep it aside because we're going to be using it for another activity. Well, I hope you have fun tearing.